So, hello, everyone. Hello, hello, hello. This is your host, Vernon T. Scott. Just happy to be here. You can also call me Slaytor Jackson, or you can call me Sebastian Adams. It doesn't matter. I got way too many personalities and I just can't
Stop,
quit.
Keisha.
Not that, Keisha. So, with
Keisha.
me today, I have my friend Shane.
Hello.
I don't like her. She don't like me, but we like each other for some weird reason. But
Oh man, our history is wild.
like I am so happy to have her with me today. Just to start off, just to, talk about our past a little bit. We really did well. She started off not liking me. Let me be clear. She hated me for no real reason. I did nothing to this bitch, y'all. I did absolutely nothing to her, but she hated me. But we fell in love, became friends our sophomore year in
Sophomore
college,
year, like
and
it
we've
was
been
the two
close
of us.
since.
It was us against the world sophomore year for no damn reason.
For no damn reason. So I am so happy that she can join us today on Soliloquy Podcast. It is a pleasure. Now, for
Soliloquy.
her episodes that she have with me, we will be highlighting suicide prevention, the suicide prevention hotline. So that is always available. I'll probably uh, have the number at the end of each episode just so everyone can have that available to them. But Shane, tell us about yourself and also why that is important to you.
Okay, I am Shanette Adams. I go by Shane because for some reason people can't not pronounce Shanette, even though it is spelled and pronounced the exact same way. If you look at it, it's literally sh and net, Shanette. But people always get some convoluted pronunciation of my name, Shanetta, Shanetti, Shanae,
Oh, I like
Shaniqua,
Shanette.
Shanetti,
Shanette.
Shanetti. Then there was a Shanante at one point.
The
I'm
hell?
like, just call me Shane. But yes, I actually work in a public library. I'm looking to change, I'm just ready to grow and experience more in my work life. I own two dogs. I am a dog mom and a chicken mom because my boyfriend owns chickens and I take care of them sometimes for him when he's not here.
Not chickens, Lord. Are they
Yeah,
delicious? That's all I need to know.
well, we don't eat the chickens, we eat their eggs.
Oh,
And these eggs are massive.
so how much can I pay for? Because I can use an omelet. An omelet can
We
go.
won't even charge you. We'll just ship them. Just pay for shipping.
Oh, I love you.
Ah, just pay for shipping. We'll ship you some eggs. We'll figure it out.
All right, bet. Anyways, back to what you were talking about.
Oh yes, like I am currently in grad school. I am going for my master's in information, yeah, library information science. That is my goal right there. I'm going to use that degree and further my career in nonprofit organizations. That
Ooh.
is actually something I truly enjoy. I like working with people, specifically children and those that are, say, not well off, like the homeless population, are drug addicts. They need help. They don't need to be thrown in jail for just existing and trying to deal with their problems. They need actual help. So that's why I want to get my degree and keep working in nonprofit. I feel like that's something I really enjoy. My calling. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I don't care for kids, but I want them to have the best life that they can have.
Real.
Like I want them to succeed.
That's real. That's very
Yeah.
real. Well, with all that being said, I'm looking forward to see how your future unfolds. And because I'm with you, there are so many kids that are just left out of the way and just don't receive any
Hmm.
kind of help. There's some adults as well, but that's going towards societal issues, and I'm not ready to
Yeah.
get to that topic right now
Yeah. We'll be
because
here
I
all
can't
damn
wait
night.
all damn night. That's not what we're here for. What we are here
Hmm.
for is to discuss online versus traditional dating. So, first off, I want to ask you of those two, which one do you prefer?
I actually tried both traditional and online. I actually prefer the online because it gives me a sense of safety. Because like if me and a person doesn't click, I can be like, "Hey, this isn't working out, but you cool. I want you wish the best for you," and just cut it off there.
Mm,
Traditionally, you got to worry about a motherfucker losing his goddamn mind
well,
trying
that's
to follow you and stuff like that. But at least with online, I can just like, "And we're done."
See, that's a good point. Most definitely when you mention safety, because it's like I've experienced that online as well as in person. How when you do provide a polite rejection, how someone cannot take that properly, and that online space gives that opportunity of like, okay, you don't know where I live, you don't know much about me, and you blowing up and angry and all that. Then guess what? Block.
Exactly, just a little click and you're done.
Right,
And
and
it depends on which dating app you use. You can actually report that person because some of the sites that they keep those messages, and you just gotta report them once. They'll look at it and they're done. It's a one and done for some of the apps.
well,
That's
I
probably
need.
why I went with Hinge because they are very much on the safety of the person. Like if you meet up with the person, have a date, and they'll literally ask you, "Did you meet this person? How was it?" And go from there. If it was a positive one, they'll let it go. If it was negative, they're like, "What happened? Why? Where did this go wrong?"
Oh, I did not know
They
Hinge
do that for
did that.
both men and women.
I did not know Hinge did that. That's
Hmm
actually,
they only you and Hinge know about that interaction. The other party will never even see your rating of it.
girl, not that you about to have me download Hinge, because Lord knows Tinder ain't trying to save nobody's lives.
Hell nah.
Like I
People
get.
flat out said they murdered someone in their bios, and Hinge and Tinder is like, oh, that's just funny. That's just a joke. No, they really did that shit.
Like for real, like when I think about my Tinder account, I'm just like swipe, I'm feeling somebody, or if they do blow up, yeah, I can report them, but there's nothing that happens after that. I could just, the most that I can do is unmatched. Now, I do like the fact that they are taking a step to educating people on like consent and a little bit of sexual health. But the thing is that you actually have to go searching for that on Tinder rather
Mm,
than it being something that is, hey, you're on our app. This is what we follow here. This is how you make sure that you are safe in these encounters. This is what sexual health looks like. This is what consent looks like. Having that as a forefront rather than
mm-hmm.
something that you really have to go deep diving for. That's a huge issue that I have with Tinder. However, that's something that I don't really see on other apps either. So it's like, when are we going to get to that point when we actually start making that a requirement of these dating
I
apps?
I think a lot of them have like the basic, hey, be respectful, don't be an asshole
Mm-hmm.
type of thing. I think that falls into like the consent. Like being respectful is following the consent rules. It's not being an asshole follows the consent rules for most people,
Mm-hmm.
most logical people. But
So,
yeah, it would be better to have like a whole like section like, hey, this is now you agree to our terms of agreement. Let's go through the sex, health, and consent forms
ooh,
that you have
uh,
to pass before we allow you to use this app.
that will be very interesting. Let's do that, Hinge. Let's do that. Since I'm about to download y'all anyways because of
Let's do that.
Negro can.
Everybody is like they'll ask you like questions: is this or is this not consent? Boom. Like remember that thing at Mercer where everyone had to take it?
Mm-hmm.
That
Yes.
consent webinar that they made everyone take.
Child, after they finally started to get real about sexual assault on campus,
Mm-hmm.
yes, I
You
meant
know,
that with some shade, Mercer, but I'm happy that we're doing better at the institution, somewhat.
yeah, you know, baby steps, baby steps.
Baby steps, baby steps. I need them to make
Let's be
adult
real.
steps.
I mean, we got mainly look at our athletes, but you know that ain't nothing I said or heard.
Oh, not that. Anyway,
Mm.
did we meet
Mm.
these athletes on these dating apps, students? Let's go, let's talk. Let me stop. But like,
We just started already messy.
so messy. Like the thing that really gets me is that there's not enough discussion about the dangers of dating apps. Like, yeah, everyone's has this understanding that, oh, there's some murderers on there, there's some
Mm-hmm.
rapists on there, that, oh, you do have to be safe, but we don't really talk about the dangers. We just say that broad um, statement that, oh yeah, this might happen. Okay, let's talk
Yeah,
about that. How does that
yeah.
happen?
Like
How is
when
it that?
I
Mm-hmm.
like when I first my first date with my boyfriend, I told 5 people where I was going. I had my location tracker on through Google. Google has like you can share your location with people. I shared it with my sister, my mom, one of my close friends, and someone else. One of my other close friends here in Macon. Like okay, my sister and mom weren't in Macon, but if I didn't include my mama,
we got a problem.
Exactly. I'm like, Ma, you in Tennessee? I don't give a fuck. Okay. We shared.
Ain't it? Like, I even know for myself, I have my location shared with my brother, my cousin, but it's not for safety reasons. I'm just like, bitch, just so you can know where I'm at. There you go. Mm-hmm. I'll be traveling. You know where I'm at. But her and my two of my brothers, and I'm like, just so everybody knows, if I go quiet, y'all have my last location and y'all need to find my ass.
Like we went to somewhere public because apparently he has had past experience. Every bitch he's ever dealt with is flat out insane. I'm like, okay, I am a little crazy, but I'm not going to blow your phone up every time I want to talk to you. If I text you, you don't respond back in like 2 hours, I'm just going to assume you're busy. You work.
The Soliloquy podcast focuses on the variability of sexual expression. When it comes to sexual expression, we often depend on pornography to illustrate how one must perform sexually. For those who have not learned this by now, the stuff you see in porn is not real. Pornography provides a singular perspective of sexual expression that is not often the reality we see during our own sexual encounters. The Soliloquy podcast is a conversation that takes you outside of the compressed box of what many know about sex. Some of the topics we discuss includes kinks, condom usage, status disclosure, and past sexual experiences. The Soliloquy podcast steps out on sexual norms and recognizes that the norm is not the only normal. Subscribe today and join the conversation.
If I text you, you don't respond back in like 2 hours, I'm just going to assume you're busy. You work.
Child, that's the discussion that these kids need to have. Like, do not be all up on my back because I haven't responded to you in the 2 minutes since you sent that fucking message. I have a whole ass life. Yes, I might be watching some shit on YouTube, but I am engaged in this bitch. Like,
hell yeah, like paternity court takes your full attention.
Listen, like if you really deserve my attention that much, let's go out on a date where I don't look at my phone. Because I can be engaged with a person without my phone. So let's do it. If you really want my attention.
Yeah, exactly. Like every date we went on, people had my location and where I was. Like before we started dating, like when we were just meeting up, hanging out, the whole kiki situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but people know where I was. They know my location is still on right now.
As it should. Because, we can't be trusting these hoes. Not all of them. Like even at that, like, we live in a crazy world. Going to the grocery store is dangerous. So it's like,
man, buying a pack of grapes. It's like, damn, I want these grapes to risk getting shot.
But yes, I think it's worth it. Who is missing now? I cannot with you, Amber Alert. I cannot mess with you today.
Hey, I got one of those too. I think it's something died. I'm like, okay. I got one early this morning. I'm like, damn.
We need to stop kidnapping kids, people. We need to stop kidnapping kids. Let's be real. So, a question I have for you, this is on both ends with online dating and traditional dating. What were some of the struggles that you faced?
I don't really care for people.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's responding back because like, to me, it's pretty much what and how you say it. Like if you just come up to me with a basic ass hello, I'm just gonna think you want a greeting. Hey, what's good?
Mm-hmm.
I'll find in. If you come up and compliment my appearance, I'm like, that's the best you can come up with. You couldn't ask you like, hey, so I noticed you were standing here. How are you doing? Just want to come talk to you. Like I would respond better than that and like, hey, you're really pretty.
Right.
Because like,
what else?
Yeah, because like my parents, okay, I was a little ugly duckling growing up. I was a little ugly duckling. I'm not even going to deny that. But as I grew into my features, got more confident in myself, started taking care of myself, I did start looking more attractive, start feeling and being more attractive. So now I was like, I know I'm pretty. What's the best you can do, my guy? Like, let's go.
Mm.
I need real lines. Like, I need conversation.
Mm.
But with Hinge, like on Hinge, you literally fill out prompts, and like and how people talk to you is like they respond to one of your like prompts and or your pictures.
Really?
Like one of my prompts is what my boyfriend responded to. Like like don't judge me. This is literally the prompt. Don't judge me if, and I put it, if I order no condiments on my sandwiches, I hate condiments, or no dipping sauce with my chicken tenders. And he responded, I thought I was the only one. I'm like, we connected on that part alone. Like that's how we started our whole relationship. We
I'm about to judge.
judge, I hate
Bitch, I'm
condiments.
judging because you telling me you out here having a dry ass sandwich, and I'm not talking about bologna sandwich, but those things right there, you can have that with no condiments, bitch. You can add some cheese if you want to. Fry that bitch up or whatever. It's delicious. Now I'm talking about. So you telling me if I fixed a sandwich with bread, some bologna, non-fried,
Bologna, Negro,
non-fried,
Bologna.
a little bit of, some turkey. I don't really fuck with the turkey like that because put some turkey on there.
Making on it?
Some lettuce, some fucking tomatoes, and then put the top on there. You saying that's the sandwich that you want?
No. Wanna know why? Because I don't like tomato. I don't like bologna.
Okay. Well, Forrest ham.
I don't eat, babe. I don't eat pork. Remember?
I know that, but you know damn well you eat bacon. We know.
I eat a slice of bacon like once every couple months.
You know you love that shit.
It's literally one. If I eat a few slices at a time, it's literally the only pork pie that will not fuck my stomach up. Like I literally had
turkey
like,
bacon.
Yeah, turkey bacon lit. Like I had to eat like 2 slices of bacon. That's it for me.
All right, I'll take that. So how do you make your sandwiches?
Man, if the meat's good, I don't need anything else on it.
Chile, if the meat is good, hallelujah.
Listen, if you try to serve me some dry ass meat, I'm not gonna eat the meat. I'm not gonna eat the sandwich in general. Vernon, you have known me long enough. You have seen me eat. You know damn good well I will spit that shit out.
You would. Now I'm here for the no condiments on like some chicken nuggets because sometimes I just want the breading, bitch. I ordered this for the breading. I did not order it to dip. If I wanted to dip anything, I would have ordered some wings that I did not like the flavor of, so I could have the ranch. That's all. That's the only reason why I get lemon pepper wings. Black community, it's okay for you to hate me for not liking lemon pepper wings. I do eat them, but the flavor is not my favorite, okay? Now, lemon pepper honey, bitch.
Woo. Man, if you add honey to anything, somehow it adds a little oomph.
It adds so much oomph, Lord. Whew. So those I can do. Anyway, what were we talking about? We were talking about... No. Oh, okay, I'm back.
It's like
the prompts.
Oh,
talking about the Hinge prompt, but low key, that really is making me want to download Hinge because that's one of the dating apps I have. Put some pictures of yourself
on there, and you don't have to share your number with the person. There's the in-app chatting function, and you can also call. I never used to call function. I don't call motherfuckers now. My parents call me like a little girl. It's been 2 weeks since I talked to you. I'm like, and you're talking to me now, so here we go.
See, I'm with you on that because I'd be telling my family, don't call me. Y'all know I hate phone calls because I have to stop everything I'm doing so I can give you the attention that you are deserving just for you to be on my phone for 3 minutes just to ask me about something that you saw on TV. Why?
I gotta pause all my stuff. I'm like, yeah, you know how hard it is to pause things nowadays?
Girl, I had to look for the remote, had to put everything, child, and then it's a Roku remote, child.
I remember one day my mom called me. I was in the middle of like eating some messy ass wings. I'm like, man, this shit lit. Like, God damn it. I like clean my hands off, pause the TV, try to answer my phone, also trying to clean my hands. Like, hey, mom. Trying to find she wants me to look for something in my apartment. I'm like, oh God, I gotta go look for shit now.
Look. That's like this one time my uncle called me. I'm driving, listen to some good music. I text him saying that, oh, I already left, because I was going out of town. 3 minutes passed. This man calling me to confirm that I'm actually on the road. I'm like, sir, would I lie? I'm listening to Anita.
Anita.
Child. Now, I forgot why. Oh, I think I remember why I put this. So we were having a conversation about tattoos and piercings a little earlier on. And is that something that you look for on these apps, or is that something that entices you whenever you are looking at people's profiles and stuff like that?
No, not really.
Mm-hmm.
I really don't think tattoos or piercings really define a person's overall personality and character.
Mm-hmm.
Because let's be real, like we'll see people with some like weird ass demonic looking tattoos. I say demonic because that's just like how they have it
Mm-hmm.
drawn and tatted on them, like just flat out outrageous tattoos. But they're some of the sweetest people you'll meet.
Facts.
Versus people with no tattoos or piercing, they're like the biggest asshole on the fucking planet. You want to throw their ass in the river. They're like, and they always let some righteous ass quote, "The body is a temple.
Oh,
How could I
child.
defile such a thing?" I'm like, well, bitch, you add an art to it. You putting on some pastes.
Girl, not the body is the temple. I love that argument because guess what? I need my temple I need it maintained on a regular basis.
Mm-hmm.
So if
I'm
you're
a
not
high
here to
maintenance bitch.
maintain, you need to go somewhere. If that means if I'm gonna get a piercing, I'm gonna get a piercing. I don't care. If that's part of my maintenance, it's part of my maintenance. That sex part too is a part of my maintenance. So if you got a problem
Mm-hmm.
with body count, these experience points is something that you don't need. So go on.
Experience points.
A nigga over here above level 9,000. What the fuck you bringing?
Get out of here.
Child, if you can't go Super Saiyan over here, take your Krillin ass back over there. That's all I'm saying. That is all I'm saying. Oh, Lordy. So, is there anything else that you would like to add in regards to online dating and things like that?
Mm-mm. It's just go with what feels best for you. Like hinged. I tried Bumble. I didn't even care for it because it put the ball too much in my court. If it was up to me, I'm like, I'm not talking to ain't nobody. Nobody. But with Hinge, like, you can do the talking, or they can start the conversation. So it's like, huzzah.
I understand that. Like, I know with my experience with Bumble, the reason, like, yeah, I made matches and things like that. But the thing that I hated the most about the app is that 24-hour period. And because we have so many people that are actively moving or just living their lives,
Mm-hmm.
they're not checking that app on a regular basis. Some people that you match with probably haven't been on the app for like 2 weeks. So you match and you just match and that's it. There's nothing that goes further than that. There's no conversation that can be had because they didn't respond in the 24-hour period. So what's supposed to happen after that? They're not going to come back on, well, they probably will come back on your feed, but it's like the expectation of that app is like, we need y'all to always be on here. So
Mm-hmm.
that's always been like the downfall for that one, at least.
Like, I'm quick to ignore a notification. Like, if I'm busy, I'm like, I'll get to that bitch later.
And then 3 days later, oh
Oh
snap.
yeah, yeah. I am the champion on that one. Like, oh shit, was it called so and so 4 days ago?
Mm-mm-mm. Well, Shane,
Mm-hmm.
I want to go into a little bit of never have I ever.
Oh snap.
So I have a few cards. I also have this little book that I need to go ahead and pull up. But let's
Wait,
start
whoa,
with.
whoa! You said a couple cards, my nigga. I heard shuffling.
It's not that many. It's about 30.
Like I heard the crisp snap of the noise. I'm like, wait a minute.
Let's see what this question has. Ooh, it says, never have I ever used food in a sexual way.
No, I haven't.
I feel like a hoe then.
Yet. It's actually a plan. So you asked me at the right motherfucking time.
Oh, you say you got it planned?
It's planned.
Oh, bitch. What fruit? What?
Valentine's Day is gonna be lit.
Oh, shit. Go ahead. Let me give the tea, Lord, because I'm trying to get on your level.
About what?
Girl, what is he? What are we serving up on the Valentine's Day other than pussy and dick? That's in that in the
Actually bought
mouth.
this. I bought edible arrangement.
As
I
in
got
the
them
outfit or the
no,
actual stuff? Because
actual
look, I'm
actual
saying
edible
like
arrangement,
I
my
know
guy.
what edible arrangement. I'm just talking about
No,
look,
I
having
don't like
the
the edible
candy.
Andre. Look, that's gross looking. But no, it's like actual edible arrangement. The actual company
Okay, the official people.
got got some chocolate dipped strawberries, both milk chocolate and white chocolate. Gonna be great. Got whipped cream on the side waiting for us. I got
Mm.
a nice little outfit plan. If you had a little date night, it'd be lit. I was looking great.
Girl, if you're trying to get a massage, there's this massage oil that I love that smells just like butterscotch. Get that shit. Get that shit.
We got this massage oil that heats up.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a bit greasy, but it's nice.
girl, send me that
It's
link.
moisturizing.
Send me that fucking link. Like, what the
Okay, I'll look it up.
fuck?
I gotta ask him for the link because he bought it. I'm not gonna lie, he did buy this throat spray.
Oh,
Shit
the one
gross.
that kind of numbs it a little bit.
It doesn't help. My gag reflex is too strong. That bitch just like, nope, no, no, no. What I say?
I tried
Man,
that.
I throw it with yogurt.
You throw it with
My
yogurt.
Yeah, my gag reflex. If I feel a lump, well, pudding. If I feel a lump in the pudding, it has to go.
Girl.
My body is like, get out. It's the rudest bitch on the planet. I'm like, God damn. I really wanted that pudding too. My poor
I'm so
dog out here just
glad.
running in this shit. He knocked a chair over with this big ass cone.
Oh, Gianni.
Oh no, my poor baby.
So, would you like another question?
Sure.
It says, actually, hold up.
He knocked the chair over.
Here we go. The question is, never have I ever accidentally sent nudes or naughty texts to the wrong person.
Nope. I always double check the name before I hit send.
I almost did. I'm not even going to lie. I almost did, but I haven't sent any nudes to the wrong person. But this is back when I actually did send nudes, but I stopped doing that.
Okay, Mr. Zactusha.
Look, I'm just saying, you gotta pay for them bitches. Like, because
You gotta
mofos,
show me it's worth it.
look, mofos be out here just want to see your new pics and ain't gonna pull up. You gotta pull up to see what you trying to see.
You know what
Because
to
what
what
you
Meg
trying
Thee
to see is
Stallion did?
greatness, huh?
Send a picture of someone else's titties.
Oh, yes, Meg. I thought about doing that because I'm like, here you go. Oh, you looking good. Yeah, I know. I don't know who that is, but they are looking good. All righty. So that is it for today's episode. It was a pleasure
It
spending
was
this
really
time with
fun.
Shane. Can't wait for our
I miss
next
you,
one.
bitch.
I miss you too. I love you. I love you. All
Mm-hmm.
right, y'all. We will be back. Make sure you subscribe, like all that other good stuff. I'm just going to actually do an actual thing that I'm going to clip here, to be honest. It's going to be scripted because a nigga is just like, here you go. Perfect every single time. That's the ending.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, if you or someone you know and love are battling with thoughts of suicide, we ask that you reach out and talk to someone. You are not alone. I have battled with similar thoughts, so I understand how you are feeling in this moment. You are not weak. You are not a burden. You are a person with valid pain and experiences. You are loved. If you are in that headspace where you cannot see the brighter side of life or just wanting to end it all, please reach out to the Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-8255. If you're not ready to talk on the phone, or if you just prefer to text, the crisis text line can be reached by texting HOME to 741-741. Again, text HOME to 741-741. Thank you for listening to the Soliloquy Podcast, and we hope you're still with us for our next episodes. Thank you for listening to the Soliloquy Podcast, where we step out and speak on sexuality. You can subscribe to the podcast through your favorite podcasting app and find us on the web at www.soliloquy.com. That's www.heauxliloquy.com. Share the podcast with your friends and join the conversation.